A local World War II pilot was back in the air today. How his dreams took flight over San Diego Bay. A sight over San Diego Bay for one World War II pilot and Pearl Harbor survivor who fought in theaters over both the Atlantic and the Pacific. He dreamed of being back in the skies, and today, for the first time in over 50 years since he retired, his dreams took flight.
Forever a pilot at 96, Jim Hardy has seen more than most.
Then a little black dot dropped from the first lead plane, and we said, oh, somebody's in big trouble because they dropped a practice bomb by mistake.
It didn't take long for him and everyone else to realize that was no mistake. A young seaplane pilot on December 7th, 1941. Watching as Japanese bombers destroyed his squadron, he would go on to fly and fight.
I don't advertise this.
So many memories of war, but just one he was ready to relive.
Like old times, I guess.
To get back up there.
I want to know how far I have to swim to get on the airplane.
Like wind on water, word got back to Michael Steele of San Diego Seaplanes. And magic. This pilot back in control again.
Didn't hear a word out of him. He was really concentrating on flying.
Down the channel and right at North Island, he flew.
I had two F-18s taken off, so I said, hey, Commander, we're above these planes. We can take them out.
When it was over...
Amazing. You flew. You did a great job.
Although the seaplane Hardy first began flying about 70 years ago is just a little bit different. For this aviator...
It's like riding a bicycle.
Not much has changed.
You don't ever forget.
Fittingly, Hardy began his journey this morning near Coronado Centennial Park, where there is a bronze plaque commemorating the birthplace of naval aviation more than a century ago.
A 96-year-old World War II veteran and Pearl Harbor survivor took flight in the skies above San Diego today for the first time since the war. Jim Hardy is a former seaplane pilot who lives in Coronado. He retired from the Navy as a commander more than 50 years ago, but he's always said he'd like to fly again. So today, in honor of his birthday, he took one last flight in a seaplane across the San Diego Bay, joined by his daughters.
I hope we get back in one piece.
Are you going to take the wheel a little bit?
Well, if you'll let me have them. But not taking off or landing. I don't want to endanger my daughters.
Well, it did all come back in one piece, and he did take the wheel a little bit. Hardy says the experience was a lot better without being shot at. They flew in the only seaplane operation, by the way, that's running in Southern California. It was a nice day to be out there in the skies.
All right, perfect weather for a perfect hero.
A World War II veteran living here in San Diego had the chance to take to the skies today for what could be his very last time.
96-year-old retired Navy Commander Jim Hardy boarded a seaplane in Coronado this morning, similar to the one he used to fly during his Navy days, minus the weapons. He was escorted in style to the takeoff area in Centennial Park. Hardy was supposed to board last month, but couldn't because of technical issues with the plane.
However, he says that he was definitely ready this time.
Like old times, I guess. I took off from here many years ago to fly to Hawaii.
Are you excited about going flying today on a seaplane one more time?
Yeah, and I hope we get back in one piece.
Sweet. He was joined by his two daughters for this special ride. Hardy retired in 1961 and currently lives in Coronado with his wife.
Adorable. What an amazing time.
I know, isn't it? Yeah. And then you just have to ask them all the stories they have to tell you now, because there's so much to be learned.
And I love that they're always a little bit salty. They have a good personality.
I know. It's sweet. They just get sweeter. Okay.